Oh, Cripple Creek, how do you like that? Pretty simple tune. We teach it right here in the Fiddle Jam Institute. I'm feeling inspired to talk to you though about something else related to that. My wife and I, whose birthdays are very close together, treated ourselves to going to a concert in St. Augustine, Florida, near our home, and to see her favorite band called Rising Appalachia last week. If you don't know who Rising Appalachia are, they're a very cool sister duo with a backup band. And I got a couple things I thought maybe you'd benefit from my insights about this concert. They did Cripple Creek, by the way. Now, who are Rising Appalachia? One, they're very beautiful sisters who sing like birds together, and they have amazing visuals. They have really cool costumes and they must have a great photographer that knows how to capture their images and stuff. They're not just musicians; they're also activists, and in the style, they definitely lean into the folk category, but they don't sound like folk musicians. We're not saying kumbaya at all. Although they'll do some gospel tunes, and they call themselves song collectors in the folk tradition. But one sister plays the fiddle, and one plays the banjo primarily, but they don't sound bluegrass, although their family came from bluegrass, they say. And they have an eclectic duo behind them, a young man who plays this string bass or doubles on a baritone guitar. So he kind of handles the low end with one of those two instruments, and a great djembe player, the drum, full and rich drum. And between the four of them, they sometimes sound like a hip-hop band. It's really something. You expect them to sound kind of like a twisted bluegrass band, and they can do that too, but the sounds they get out of that band are really something, and their vocals are astounding. So they're also, like I said, activists. They have a lot of vendors in the, up to side areas that are talking about the local water rights and a little bit of politics and that kind of stuff. Almost maybe a little bit too preachy for me if I have to have any criticism for them. And that every song is about something about the earth or about us doing something about it, which is fantastic. I'd rather have that than people harming the earth, of course, or not caring. And but even the love song. Now we're going to sing a love song, To the Earth. A little much for my taste sometimes, but we love them. I highly recommend you check them out. As far as being an artist and how it can transfer maybe a lesson for you, it makes me always at a concert, it's kind of a meditative thing for me. I think, what would I do? How would I do it? I think of what I'm receiving and what I would give, and those kind of things. Maybe you do the same if you go to a concert. And they're not jammers. I mean, my main thing is the chase for the great improvisation, and that's my thrill. That's my way of reaching out and giving and receiving too. And jazz is all about that. Blues is all about that. Rock is sometimes about that. It's a big part of music. They're not really improvisers much. They're going for it for sure, and they're doing their own thing. They're playing the parts that they learn for the most part. They did have an opening act that was an African kora player, the gourd instrument, pentatonic strings on it. He came out and soloed on a couple tunes that rise it up a notch as far as a soloist goes. But they definitely are not songwriters. They may write some songs once in a while, but mostly they're song collectors, as I said. And they'll take songs that they learn from other folk musicians or from church or something and twist them into their own variety of music, which is pretty neat. I highly recommend you check them out. And as an artist, you can do the same thing. You can be an improviser, you can play over songs that exist, you can create your own, or you can just do your own thing with other people's songs. And that's what they choose to do. One tune, like I said, Cripple Creek, that I was playing at the beginning of this, they did their own version. They used it for this this night closer, actually. And they even announced that this is a tune that every first-year fiddle student learns, And it's taught here in the site. But they put completely different chords in it. Let's see. Usually that's in key D. But they did... weird chords, kind of get this moody thing. So you can do your own thing. They are. One tune I noticed she retuned. I think it was G, C, G. I think that was it. G, C, G, E. So definitely in the old time thing. Retuning, now I just use my Nilling tuners, which I love. They're actually geared tuners inside, so they look exactly like standard tuners of old, but they have actually gears in them. Make it much easier to retune and stuff. I love those. A little commercial there for Nilling tuners, planetary tuners. Anyways, I thought that you might enjoy that little something for you to chew on. Where are you as an artist if you're going to be an artist one day? Are you going to be a song collector? Are you going to be a songwriter? Are you going to be a song jammer? Or all the above, maybe, for you. Just something to chew on as I chew on these things for myself. Finding my own identity, you can help you find your identity, and not just find it, but we can shape it as it goes, too, because identities can change. All right? So I hope you enjoy that. Check out Rising Appalachia. I thoroughly enjoy them. Like I said, they're my wife's favorite band, and they're getting to be one of mine, too. Highly respect them. Rising Appalachia.